Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Um, I was going to label this as an unexplained phenomena, but I don't really know if that's what it is because scientists have theorized that this, what I'm going to talk about here, this metal eating bacteria, have existed for quite some time, but they didn't have any proof. And then the scientists now apparently have proof. Scientists have discovered a type of bacteria that devours metal for sustenance. This was first predicted over a century ago. Microbiologists from California Institute of Technology, Caltech, have discovered this bacteria which can feed on manganese and soil. Oh, excuse me. Feed on manganese. Excuse me. Um, Manganese exists in alloys, vegetables, seawater, and soil. So, you know, if the manganese is in there, these things can go in there and eat the manganese and survive. Um, Jared Ledbetter, a professor of environmental microbiology at Caltech, co-authored the study on this bacteria. He discovered it by accident while he was working on a completely different and unrelated experiment involving manganese. Um, as I understand it, he left a jar in. Yeah, I'll get to that here in a second. Okay. When this bacteria interacts with trace amounts of metal, uh, they donate protons to it, oxidizing it and thus creating manganese oxide. Bacteria may have relatives in our groundwater, so that's something to think about. I'm going to give you a reference here on the RT article, the Russian television article from July 16th, 2020. And the article is titled Scientist Discovers Metal Eating Bacteria After Leaving Glass Jar Out in the Sink. And what happened was he was going, I want to say he was going on vacation, but it may have been just on a trip, I'm not sure. But for whatever reason, he left this jar in a sink for a length of time. And when he came back, it was covered in this gunk, this dark goo, and he checked it, and that's how he discovered the bacteria. So it was accidental. So now that we know it exists, this is the scary part. Now that we know it exists, how long do you think it'll be before someone somewhere weaponizes it? A bacteria that eats metal. How useful could that be on a battlefield with our armored vehicles and our guns and body armor and things like that? It kind of boggles the mind. A bacteria that eats metal for sustenance. That's just crazy. But it's real. It does, in fact, exist. I guess this is an explained phenomenon. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.